The 2026 economic collapse warning, the signal for the global elite. Every December, The Economist magazine releases a special issue called The World Ahead. But make no mistake, this isn't published for the average reader. It's made for the global elite, the bankers, technocrats, and policymakers who shape our world. If history is our guide, we should pay attention. Before COVID-19, before the war in Europe, and before inflation ran wild, this magazine was already hinting at these disruptions through its symbolic covers. Now, the 2026 forecast is here, and it's not subtle. It's a warning of war, economic breakdown, and market collapse. The Fracture of America, 2026 marks the 250th anniversary of the United States. While most would expect a celebration of unity, The Economist is forecasting a fracture. They suggest that the great American experiment is winding down, replaced by diverging accounts of the nation's past and future. They aren't just asking how do we fix this, they are asking who will take the world's lead afterwards. This points toward a planned shift in global power, moving away from American leadership toward a more divided world. Geopolitics and gray zone warfare. The magazine doesn't dance around the threat of conflict. It asks if we are entering a new Cold War or a Trump-era deal that carves the planet into American, Chinese, and Russian spheres of influence. More unsettling is their mention of gray zone warfare. We're talking about cyber attacks, underwater sabotage, and Arctic territorial grabs. Tactics that allow nations to escalate conflict without ever triggering an official declaration of war. They are signaling that the flashpoints we see today, Ukraine, Taiwan, and the Middle East, are part of a long-term calculated trend. The economic unraveling. Here is where it hits your wallet. The Economist warns that wealthy countries, especially the US, are living far beyond their means. They explicitly state that the risk of a bond market crisis is growing. They call it the fading of the fiscal illusion. The misconception that a government can print and borrow forever without consequence. If the bond market breaks, the dollar follows. This isn't just a recession they're talking about. It's the unraveling of the financial order that has existed since World War II. The strategy of collapse. You have to ask, why show us this? For the people who built the system, collapse isn't a threat, it's a business strategy. War and economic panic create obedience. They provide the ultimate excuse to expand government power, ramp up surveillance, and centralize control over your money through digital dollars, CBDCs, and social credit systems. They want a system where how you spend depends on whether you're following the rules. Conclusion. The Economist's staff aren't fortune tellers. They just have access to real-time global data and the policymakers who write the rules. You can't fix the system, but you can stop being surprised by it. That is your edge. Live below your means, own real assets, and build local strength. They've shown us what to expect for 2026. The rest is up to you.